All right,
Cucumbers
well,
are better
beautiful
pickles.
people. Sometimes you got to throw it in there, man. All right. But yo, beautiful people, this is Nate here.
It's Kev.
Hey, yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 376.
Woo!
I think.
Whole lot of them.
What's up, man?
It sounds about right. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I stopped counting a long time ago. Every week,
I know.
I'm just going on faith, brother. You say it's
Right.
a number, I believe it.
Listen, it's the beauty of post-production. I say a number, don't even know if it's right. I kind of just put a note into the notes and hope that it's right. If not, I'm just going to edit it in.
Yeah, ain't no problem.
I said 376. If y'all see 377, hey, that's what it is. Or 374, it doesn't matter. It's just more
Live
art.
with it. Exactly. You'd be
It's
all
just
right.
more art.
This week.
What's up, brother?
Hey, man. You know what I mean? Sunny day in Columbus, Ohio, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the sun is about to, you know what I'm saying, move on out the way, man. Let that rain come in, which my lawn needs it real bad.
Yeah, mine do too. I put a treatment down today or yesterday, the heat guard. I don't know how much it does. I still think that some of these treatments become a farce. My grass is looking real green though. So we'll see. We need the rain though, because I think it's gonna rain Wednesday or something.
It's gonna rain all week.
Oh, good. Hey, we need it. Yeah, definitely need it.
So we definitely need that, man. But in the meantime, man, I'm about a week away.
Mm-hmm.
We about a week out, man. So you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
boys on the clock. Who knows the next time y'all see us for the Games Music Life podcast? Hopefully soon, man. You know what I'm saying? It might be the duo might become a trio again.
Yeah, he'll be right there in the back, right there,
right here on the mic. You know what I'm saying?
We're on borrowed time. I said it last podcast. We was on borrowed time. Nostradamus has not been right. You've been right again. He's still in there cooking. Even though he's ready. You know what I'm saying? Ready to meet the new character.
Yeah,
he seems like he is. He definitely seems like he is, man.
He like, man, life is good here with mommy. I kick a few times. I get snacks. Life's good.
Life's good. Life's good. I mean, the thing for him though, it's like, yo, it's like it's gonna be the same when he comes out. Like, yo, mom, I make a sound, mom feeds me. You know, I stretch, papa picks me up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is, man. Life's good for the man. But you're on borrowed time. That's why I keep warning you about beating the games right now. The beauty of having handhelds and stuff is like I think you'll be okay. But you know, you got a little bit of time, man. I think you got about a week.
I feel like he can play Death Stranding with me. Because you know what I'm saying? Sam got the baby. I got the baby. You know what I'm saying? I put him right in the little carrier front facing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I got to wait a little bit because he got to be able to hold his neck up. But
You can't do that yet.
Yeah, I have him right there in my arm, man. Me and him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be playing the game, cranking it up. Yeah, I think he's with it.
Right. Well, shoot, that brings a good question. So listen, let's start like we always do. What we've been playing. I know we've been playing Death Stranding too, right?
Yes, sir.
And has any of it hit a little differently now that your little man's going to be here? Like
immediately.
Sam, okay. All right.
From scene one. From scene one, I was like, oh, I got to do this for the baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you on the mountaintop with the baby, I'm like, my nugget man. Oh, let's do it.
Sam's a horrible parent. There's no way you take it. I'm going to have to call him and play. Put Nugget Man down. Okay. Like he's not going on a trip with you. Okay. Take another one of these ones we don't know. You know,
listen, you saw what happened the second he left Nugget Man out of his sight.
I know. So hold on. How far are you in the game? What chapter are you in?
I think I'm wrapping up chapter 3. I'm about to start chapter 4.
Okay. So I think chapter 4 goes by pretty quick. I'm on 6.
Wow.
Right now. Yeah, I'm all the way.
You start plowing through,
I wanted to talk to you about this a little bit. So I blame you because I had no intentions of playing this game. Yeah. Like none. I was like, I don't want to play this game. Even when I saw you in the BTs and all that stuff, man, this looks so creepy. I'm not playing it. I understand what you and Jay now say when you see a BT, it doesn't hit the same like it does. Like you're going to be okay. You're going to know what's going on. I'm looking for them. Like I'm the BT hunter at this point. You know, like I literally go in, like pull me into the ground, to the beach, pause. I'm gonna take this grenade launcher and I'm gonna take you out. So I haven't had to skip any bosses. I've been playing I actually bumped it up to normal and off a story. So I'm really having a great time with the story. Is like I gave Death Stranding 1 a hard rap because I thought, oh, you're just delivering Amazon packages. It's so much more than that. It's like you, Kev, I really think like I'm gonna look at my Amazon guy differently now. Like I'm like, what if he has a Death Stranding going on? Like he's just delivering my packages right now, you know? Like I caught a kangaroo. Like what did I do that for? Like I wake up, I'm like, I need to go finish the missions. Like, I'm about 17 hours in, man. Yeah. And I still don't know what the hell I'm playing, Kev. I still don't know, but I don't think that that's the important part of it because I'm starting to see the nuggets that Hideo is putting into the game. It's definitely connections. It's definitely grief. It's definitely like understand, like it's everybody's connected, and getting everybody online. I used to think like, what is the point of this? Like I got the monorail, the elation I got on my brain when I got the monorail unlocked.
Yeah, I just got the monorail. Amazing. Yeah.
Okay. And I rode it for the first time. And one thing I don't like is too much freedom in this game. It's like you could press X to fall. I'm like, why would I do that? But then again, should I?
Yeah, right.
I'm over water. Should I do it?
Should I just
might
go and jump off?
Should I go and jump off? I got packages though. I can't drop these packages. All right. Like, I don't know. And the vehicles are really cool. Like, man, I can't speak fire. Very much so.
Yeah,
I will say though, the part that still stands out to me, and I kept asking you and Jay this, is like, why did we wait this long to get this level of not just storytelling, but just how beautiful the game looks? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? But what have you thinking so far? Let me just start with that. How are you feeling about
the game?
So what do you?
Oh man, it's fire! It's like, man, you know, I got a ton to do, so like I'll be having to kind of carve out time to actually play the game. But yeah, I always make sure I carve out that time and get it cranking, man. Because when I start playing, man, it's hard to put it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always that one more package feeling. Like, I will say, I wish that the game, I won't say I wish that the game did anything different, but it's like, yo, it does feel like they try to progress you through the story. But like right now, I want to go do, you know what I'm saying, some of them little side quests for the homies. You know what I'm saying?
Do them.
That's what I'm about to do. But every time it's like you finish one thing up and it'd be like, all right, bro, here's the next story mission. Here's the next main mission that we need you to do. It's critical. I need you to make this. I need you to make this top priority, man. We need to get this done. I'm like, well, can I go back to Mexico real quick? Because I want to go holler at the homies.
Yo, we left Mexico so behind. Like, I need to go back. I've been in Australia for like the last like 3 chapters. Like, I haven't come back. Mexico could be burning right now. I don't know. It's a whole nother place. And even then, I don't even know how I got across the country or went through. First of all, okay, so when you went under to Australia and everybody's in black and white, I'm like, why is everybody in black and white? I'm like, is something wrong with my TV? I just
going through the beach.
Going through the beach. And then I'm starting to realize what the beach signifies. And like, I think I won't really understand it because my early indication is like the beach is heaven. And like, are we in purgatory? Like, what is all this going on? So like the beach, like everyone's beach is like their version of heaven. Because when Dead Man died, he was like, I'm going to the beach. I'm like, oh my God, it's happy.
He finally figured out that he had his own beach because technically Dead Man wasn't a real person.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I saw that.
His story was made dark, up of donor organs. Yeah.
Like you just take a heart from this person, an arm from that person. It's like, dang, this is kind of dark.
But Frankenstein, my man.
I gotta think I gotta think the names mean something. Like Die Hard Man, Doll Man. It's like, oh, what does this stuff mean? And I don't think it's gonna hit me until I get to the end. I don't really care, Kev. Like I was so down on this game. I really was. I really bought the game to like prove you wrong of being Hidio's not the GOAT. Like this guy, man, Kev's just a fanboy. I'm like, damn it, he was right, Kev.
He's like, no, it's fire. Oh man, because when you were first, you was like, man, I don't know what I feel like. I feel like I'm at work. I'm like, just keep playing, bro. Like they just take you through the tutorial right now, but just keep playing. And next thing you know, it's like I'm in. I got to deliver these packages, man. I got to get it all done. Like because it is more than delivering the packages, and you start to realize like, man, the fun is in the journey. It's like, man, and traversing the lands and you know what I'm saying? Like, just upgrading everything. And the way that other players are connected in the game.
Yes.
Brilliant. I seen something. Jay built a structure that showed up in my game the other day.
Really?
Yeah, he had a generator that showed up in my game. I was like, yo, that's fire.
See, I'll tell you the fire part to me though is like preparing for a mission. Yeah. Like it's making me prepare things like when I went to church today. I got my keys. Do I really need to take my phone? I guess I should because I'm gonna need to make a call. Do I need chapstick? Yeah, let me leave that alone. I don't know. Let me get my loadout together, my cargo together before I leave my house. Like, you know? So like, yeah. So I remember when you said that, like, oh, you're gonna like prepare to go on missions, and I don't like the sauce that everybody puts on stuff. Like, oh, these are gonna be heavy BTs in this area. Make sure you're prepared. And Sam, we're really important. Like, man, I'm out here clapping.
Right.
All right. Well, I got the handheld grenade. Like I'm out here with the detonator grenades. I'm out here with the cloak. I'm out, bro. I am here. Like I want a BT. Let run up on me. I'm looking for the little Pac-Man logo. I'm running up on them. Like I'm going to them. So yeah, man. I can't speak highly enough about the game. And like I will say this: if any advice I'll give to anybody is one of those games you don't really appreciate till you play it. And I'm glad that I did play it because I would have never played anything. And I maybe thinking about going back and playing Death Stranding 1, but like one thing about Death Stranding 2 is it kind of tells a good backstory. I still don't know what everybody means. My baby Fragile, speak no wrong, okay, but she's been compromised. She's been fully compromised.
I was gonna say,
I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop with her because I'm like, all right.
When you play Death Stranding 1, it'll make more sense why. Because I text the group, I was like, yo, I feel like Fragile might be compromised. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? She being like, knowing what I know from the first game or whatever, like Fragile being a little weird, and she don't have the scars. I'm like, where are the scars, Fragile?
Yeah. And what does the scars mean though?
So, I could just tell you. So it's in Death Stranding 1. Yeah. So Higgs or whatever, she was working with Higgs. She thought Higgs was, you know what I'm saying, righteous, doing something right or whatever. But really he was trying to get her to destroy a city, unbeknownst to her. So like he have her get this bomb or whatever. So in the end, he gives her the option to like either save herself and sacrifice the city, or sacrifice herself and save the city or whatever. So she ends up having to like take this bomb or whatever, but she's not naked, but she's pretty close to naked or whatever, and it's raining. So and they explain the time fall and how that ages you or whatever. So like she's running naked through the rain and just getting hit with time fall. So like her whole body. So in the first game, she has on a full bodysuit or whatever because her whole body is just scarred. And in this game, it's not.
So she a clone?
I don't know what Fragile got going on. And she got those hands around her neck now. I'm like, is Fragile might be compromised? I'm like, she might be compromised. They might have dug her up from somewhere.
Well, the bio on her says that the hands were actually from somebody else and they have a mind of their own. So they were from the beach. And like, I don't really understand. So did she go to the beach and come back? And then when Higgs pulled up on me, why'd you let my baby get taken? You know what I'm saying? You sending me photos like she's okay. And then next thing you know, you seem like you tried to jump him out of there, but only you could jump out, but you left my baby to die. Why is Lou a baby again? Like, I still don't understand that.
Why is she back in the thing?
Yeah, like, why is she back in the thing?
Playing Death Stranding 1 will kind of... So the bridge babies or whatever, they are babies that kind of exist between life and death. Like, they're supposed to be like babies still in the womb or whatever that haven't been born but aren't dead. So like that's why her going back into the thing, it was kind of, that's why Sam was like, oh, she's dead because she's back in the pod or whatever. So it's like, well, if she's not with the living.
But didn't he take her out the pod the first time, and that's how she was living to get older?
In the first one, he goes to like, so at the end of the game, he's supposed to go destroy her pod or whatever. He ends up going to the beach or whatever to meet Amelie. I don't know how, for where you're at in the game,
the girl, right? The lady.
That's the lady that be in the red dress.
Yeah, I seen her.
Well, so Amelie is like, she's like she's one of the main characters in the first one or whatever. And she's the extinction entity or whatever. So she was what was bringing about the Death Stranding. She was meant to end the world. But so way back in the day, man, like, yeah, see, I don't like, have you watched any of this?
Watch it. Well, I did. Like, I thought I did. I watched the story.
Like you have to play it to like, yeah, like even watching the story, it won't really make a lot of sense. So Sam was originally a bridge baby too.
I remember that.
Amelie saved him, and she sent him back to the real world. That's why he repatriates or whatever. He can't die because, you know what I'm saying, he was already on the beach.
That's why he can't die, because he was trying to kill himself after Lou got killed.
Yeah, so like he kept doing it to go back to the beach or whatever. So in the first one, when he goes to go destroy Lou's pod or whatever, he ends up going back to the beach, and Amelie sends Lou back to the real world like she did Sam originally. So like that's how she got out of the pod and became a real baby.
So how does Sam, when he keeps dying, he keeps going back to being an adult, and Lou goes back to being a baby?
Well, so Lou is back in the pod or whatever, but like Sam is a repatriate. So like he dies and goes to the beach, but he can leave the beach and he can go to the beach and come back anytime. So like when Fragile was talking about jumping or whatever, so like that's how Fragile was able to jump. She would go to the beach and come back.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But she was just able to do it real quick. She didn't have to die to do it, but she couldn't stay at the beach very long. So like she could like go to travel to somewhere else and then pop up somewhere else.
So she has a special ability. Why does she have have that special ability?
She has a higher level of Dooms than Sam does. So like Dooms is what allows.
What is Doom? Is Dooms like cancer? Like what is, like, everyone said that everybody has Dooms, like Dead Man had Dooms. Like,
so it was like it was a genetic mutation that gave those individuals a certain connection to the beach. So Sam has Dooms and he's a repatriate. So like that's why Sam can't die. So Fragile had a higher level of Dooms, but she's not a repatriate. So
there's two more characters you're running, well, so far that I ran into, or three I should say, that I ran into that have special abilities like that. It's kind of, I can say breathtaking, but it's like, dang, this is really dope. So
Yeah.
yeah, keep going. We're even though I'm on chapter 6, I'm pretty far in. I might be a lot farther than you, but I've been doing a lot of side missions too.
Okay. Yeah.
Because again, I
I
feel
looked
like I
and
want to do it.
I think you've played 3 more hours than me. That's why I'm like, wait a second, you already in chapter 6. I'm still in 3. I do think I just set up the monorail, so I do think I'm just about to finish chapter 3.
Okay, but I think chapter 4 might be like 10 minutes, bro. Like it
Okay.
doesn't like I think like 4 or 5 are like really short. Although there is something crazy that happens in 5 that starts off and like you end on 5, like dang, that was dope. And then 6 is like they say 6 is like 2.5 hours, and I'm about halfway done 6.
Okay.
So
I'm
I might
power
have
through that tonight,
bro. It's again, I don't know what the hell I'm playing, but I want to keep playing it. You know, like the story is top tier storytelling. I can't go back to playing regular games anymore, man. I just have to have this. Like I said, I'm so glad I played this game because it's a dope game. I can't really put it to words like what it is.
I'm gonna tell you what, like after you finish Death Stranding 2, I think that you will actually be able to go back and play Death Stranding 1, and you'll connect with it a lot more because it'll make a lot more sense, and you'll be able to appreciate the slower pace because you already know what the game can be. So just understanding the foundation that was built on, because that was a lot of people's gripe with Death Stranding 1. So like how you're talking about like, oh, the BTs, I'm just running through them. Well, in the first Death Stranding, bro, like you couldn't run through them. Like you didn't have no defenses against them. Like
Really? Okay.
yeah, so like literally you were just running scared. And I mean like you would have to travel far and really be like out here holding your breath and ducking down and like just trying to avoid them. You had no way to kill them. So if you remember in Death Stranding 2, that they even said like, oh, you the first person to ever kill a BT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
okay.
the first half of the game, you have no defenses against them. So like, yeah, they show up and it's like, oh, it's going down.
Yeah, I remember seeing it that time. I told you when I seen you play the time, oh yeah, it's just a BT. Like, what do you mean just a BT? I'm not playing this. Like, I was completely off it. Now I'm walking around like, it's a BT. I'm going right to it.
Yeah.
You know, so okay, I don't want to give too much away. We'll keep plowing through it. I highly suggest you bro. You're on the clock. You have about 5 days left. So before baby gets here, so I would keep plowing, bro. Keep going until it's time to actually play the game. I did want to talk to you about the Xbox layoffs that happened. They canceled a bunch of games. They closed a bunch of studios. The game that to me that stood out the most they canceled was the Perfect Dark remake because it was so up in arms. What Rare was making Perfect Dark, and everyone was so excited about it. Xbox has kind of said that they're no longer in the hardware business anymore. And I guess this is news to me because I just bought an Xbox. Like, what do you think about these closures or even the layoffs, the cancellations? Is it just Xbox getting out of the game, or what do we think from this?
Nah, to me it makes total sense, man. Like when you think about it from a business standpoint, now this is, you know what I'm saying, this is outside of the GamesMusicLyfe, Kev. This is like business and finance, Kev. When I look at the way that the market shifted, and honestly, it's all stemmed down to the pandemic. So if you remember Microsoft's business strategy during the pandemic, it was like literally to buy up every studio that they possibly could. You know, game sales were through the roof. Everybody was at home wanting to play games or whatever. And I don't know if they thought that was going to be sustainable, but so Xbox started raking in money because, you know what I'm saying, people dusted off that old 360, dusted off that old Xbox One and were wanting to fire it up and play video games because they couldn't go outside anymore. And so they started buying up all those studios. And like, I mean, they started just acquiring everything. They bought Blizzard, bought Bethesda, you know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of game studios or whatever, thinking like, oh, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have a product, you know what I mean? Right. All right, we come through the pandemic or whatever, man. Economy slows down, man. People ain't gaming like they used to. People going back outside, and people just don't have the disposable income. Alongside with the lackluster sales that accompanied the Xbox Series, generation or whatever, and like, yeah, the writing was on the wall, man. Like they just overspent, and now they need to cut costs somewhere. It's like, yo, they were dropping exclusive games that were flopping left and right. Hardware sales were way down. They didn't. The only thing really keeping Xbox alive was Game Pass was, you know what I'm saying, semi decent. And so it's like, to me, it makes perfect sense. Like, honestly, they just overreached from the pandemic. They bought way too much, and now they're kind of feeling the pain from it. They're not getting that ROI, so they had to cut costs where they could. And this really hurt me because it's like, yo, y'all laid off so many people from Bethesda. Like, there were a ton of employees that got gutted from Bethesda, and that means that, like, and honestly, it's like Starfield had a lot to do with that. That game flopped. They were really hoping that was going to be a big IP for them, and it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? People didn't really connect with it, but that means, hey, we probably ain't getting a new Fallout. We ain't getting Fallout 5 no time soon. We're not going to get a continuation of the Elder Scrolls series, man. Even though I was really surprised that they would lay off anybody from Bethesda, thinking about how well Oblivion did that remake. A lot of people really liked it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even for a remake, people were discovering that game and it was getting high praise or whatever. And Skyrim been printing money for years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So and Fallout just got that TV show. It's like, yo, this would be an IP I would be trying to pour my everything into while the hype is real. You know what I mean?
They had the TV stuff going with that, and then they made the Halo series season 2 that was trash. Because it was bad. But even like I was I gonna say I was excited, but I would have looked forward to season 3 because season 2 was like, right, okay, the flood's about to happen, and then they canceled it, so they're not gonna make it anymore. But it's just odd to see Xbox in this light because. Like, okay, as much as we can say, I jokingly say, Xbox don't got no games. Xbox been a constant for a very long time. There's always Windows was always printing money, so we always assumed that they'd be okay and just recoup it on the back end. But it's almost like they kind of threw their hat in, like, yo, we're just not going to do this anymore. Like, for what? Like, you're putting Gears of War on PlayStation. I still think that's nasty, but I get it business wise, you know. So for them closing and laying people off, I never seen anybody lose their job. But this was just like kind of like odd that it came out because they just the week before said they were doing a handheld. Well, not even say the week before. They're coming out with the Xbox handheld.
Yeah, I mean, they're just partnering with ROG. You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah, so it did take me a little bit to back to understand why they were doing this, but again, it's business, so it makes sense to you. Like, I don't even know why don't they just sell the studios to other people? Like, just make your money back and get out.
Yeah, I mean, like, think about it. Like, who's gonna buy them? Like, PlayStation gonna buy them? It's like, whoa, they flopping? Nah, we good.
Yeah,
we got a good thing going over here. You got them
right there. You go. You beat me to it. We got a good thing going. Have you played Death Stranding too?
Right. Have you played it? Like, we're good. We're good. Like, we live in life. But you know what I'm saying? That honestly, that's where Sony probably won because it's like they didn't buy up a bunch of studios during COVID or whatever. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could complain that we didn't get a whole lot of exclusive games. And to answer your question from earlier, like, why were we not getting games like Death Stranding? It was because, all of the publishers were so worried about being multi-plat. And I mean, it makes sense because that's how they had to make their money or whatever. But it's like, that hampered because it's like, they still had to program for the Xbox Series S. They're still trying to program for the PlayStation 4. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they're trying to have the farthest reach. Well, you can't optimize, or you can't have a game that's really going to be able to show off the hardware if you know what I'm saying, kind of go that route. Like, the only reason Mario Kart World is able to flourish the way it does right now is because it don't play on the regular Switch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's finally an exclusive SKU. And that would be the one thing. I do have smoke for Nintendo here in just a second. But, like, that's the only thing I can say is an actual win. Now, their lack of games, again, we're going to talk about that. But, that's why it took so long for us to actually be able to see what the PlayStation could do. Now, I will say, for Hideo literally pushed that console to its limits because I have never heard my PS5 hum. And that bad boy have been humming. All right, I get to playing that game for about 3-4 hours. Next time, I just hear.
The fans keep going. Yeah,
like,
fans.
Man, what is that noise or whatever? I went over and put my ear down towards the place. I was like, oh, all right. he's squeezing all the juice out of this thing, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see what this console can do. Like, this console generation really had the potential to be great from a hardware standpoint, but the fact that, you know what I'm saying, they trying to please, you know what I'm saying, the largest common denominator, you know what I'm saying, we kind of took an L a little bit. Yeah. So, there you go.
I feel it.
Xbox, honestly, we could blame all this on Xbox. So, Xbox might have low-key got bullied out of the hardware market because it was like, you ruined this generation.
Yeah, because that Series S, man. Yeah. That Series S, everyone complained about it. Like, you got to code for this crap. Like, this is not even powerful enough.
It's horrible. Yeah, why did you guys give us this game?
Who wants this? You know. But hold on. So, what smoke you got for Nintendo? I gotta ask.
Man, it seems like the hype around that Switch 2 is gone, brother. Like, it is finito because there's no games. Like, eventually we're going to come to that point. There are no games.
No, but the buy-in eventually, when I bought it, was like, okay, I knew how much fun is Mario Kart World worth. And to me, isn't worth it. Now, you're pretty much just buying it with future-proofing yourself to get the games there. You really just buy it when Donkey Kong comes out because Donkey Kong is really the only system seller they have, which is what I say I'm upset with.
Like, you need when you launch a console, man. you got to at least have a lineup of 10 with two bangers.
Well, yeah. Because like I was trying to think about it. Like every system has had a system seller game. Mm-hmm. And like, what was a system seller game? Like even PlayStation 4, I think it was Knack, Xbox, I forget what they had. But everyone's had a game, okay, I can only play here. But like to your point about Mario Kart World, it's like you got to leave the old gen behind, man. Leave it behind. Like, like if it's okay to play the older games on the new consoles to make it look better, but like you got to have those IP sellers. To make me want to get it, or else I would just buy the Switch 1. That's the only reason why I bought the Switch 2 was to play Mario Kart World. And you're right. Yeah. It has no games on it to play right now. And even then, it's like I just want to kind of play this game to the capacity, then to it's time to play the next one, which is Donkey Kong World, which or Donkey Kong, whatever that's called, Bonanza. I'm very excited about that. Because it's an ode to the same team that made Mario Odyssey, and Buddy loved Mario Odyssey. So they said, if you love Mario Odyssey, you're going to love Mario. But if you don't want to play those two games, you're right. You don't have to get it. So it didn't, I'm going to say it flopped. It sold a ton of units, man.
Yeah, I was going to say it didn't flop. But right now, like, man, when I say flopped, I mean, like, nobody's talking about it anymore because there's nothing to talk about.
It's the hype, man. And I blame the internet for that.
No, hype is gone. The hype is gone. It's over with.
Well, Nintendo doesn't really even have to have hype. That's the thing. I think with Nintendo, they just have a hold on us that it makes you just have to go get it. And I was like, I tried everything not to buy this console. I did. I was like, I'm not buying it. I was going to give my pre-order to somebody. They didn't get it. They didn't come get it. I'm like, you know what? I got to go buy it now. And that's what I did. And I'm
there with my name on it.
I got to go. It's right there. It's right up the street. I got to go get it. Lord gave me the resources to go buy it. I'm going to go buy it. So
it's got my name on it right there.
It's got my name on it right there. Mario Kart World right there. Playing it to the capacity, But, so yeah, man, I don't know. I can understand the smoke, but yeah, I'm really hyped about Mario, Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm really kind of geeked about that, playing that one.
Have you still been playing the Switch 2? I guess that's my real question. I wonder for all of the homies that copped it, it was like, after, because I mean, we knew like Mario Kart World, it was gonna be fun for like the first week and a half or whatever, but then eventually you were gonna want to go play some other games, like, you know what I'm saying? Mario Kart World is not a game that like you're gonna sit down and play for 6 hours, 7 hours a day.
No,
yeah,
absolutely not. Nah, Death Stranding 2 took that time slot. Like no, I haven't turned it on since. Like I said, I'm about 17 hours in Death Stranding 2, and yeah, Mario Kart World's looking at me like, help me, like please play me. I'm gonna play him eventually. But once I started unlocking all the characters and costumes, it's like I'm cool. It's kind of just rinse and repeat. The kids are loving it. They're having a good time with it.
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
but exactly. for a real gamer, it's like, you gotta at least launch with 10 games and 2 of them got to be bangers. Like, at least, man, like, do it right if we're going to release a console. But I do at least give them kudos for making that game only for the new SKU, because like the fact that we weren't getting console exclusive games really hurt this current generation.
Yeah, no, I agree. I wholly agree. All right, man, we got to talk about your boy LeBron. He opted in to his contract for $52 million.
As he should.
Rich Paul releases a statement seemingly asking for a trade. It was a cryptic as all get out. Like he opted in because he had to. Let's keep it all real. He couldn't get a long-term deal because, I mean, like, even if you're LeBron, you got to kind of see the writing on the wall. Like, this is the first time in LeBron's career that he is not the face of the organization. Mm-hmm. He's actually just a player on the team of another player's, or this is Luka's team. All right. And so this is the first time LeBron's been in this territory. So I'm kind of not confused, but wondering how this is going to work, because you can't trade him. You know what I mean? Like, what's going to happen in this case here, man?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, that is really tough, and it gets even more complicated because of Bronny being there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he looked good today too.
Word? Okay. See, I'm going to go back and check that out. I was playing Death Stranding, man. I ain't even know. I ain't even know. But yeah, see, that does get more complicated, because it's like, him and Bronny a package deal. If LeBron is not there, do the Lakers even want to keep Bronny at that point? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I don't know.
I mean, give Bronny a hard, like, as far as like nepotism getting, like, listen, by all means,
good.
If I can get Dante into, like, the whatever I'm doing, like, of course, that's my job as a dad to do it. So I get why LeBron did it, but he is showing he should be here. He played very well today. These are the highlights I saw. He had a rip and a dunked on the cat. I'm like, okay, Bronny is, plus the fact that he's even putting in the work. You know, like, he's out here
play summer league and all that.
Yeah, like, you mean, come on, man. What's one man named Horton Tucker after they won that bubble ring? He was going to the summer league games, like, dapping everybody. Like, bro, you should be out here playing. All right, you should not be dapping everybody up, coming in late with the man purse. You should be out here suited up, okay? So the fact that Bronny is putting in the work, I definitely feel like he should be here. But yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen with LeBron. I don't know, like, the league is in a weird spot, man. Like as far as trades, like I saw they revamped the Kevin Durant trade, like a 17 trade now, like the first in the NBA history. It's like, what the hell's going on here?
That's like, were they looking around like, yo, y'all ain't give up enough to get KD. KD more valuable than that. Like,
well,
y'all can't just be fleecing folks.
Well, they did kind of fleece because they didn't give up no assets. Do you think that the Rockets have another trade up their sleeve
for like another big name player?
Mm-hmm.
Who? That's the
Giannis.
problem. It's like, KD and Giannis. I don't.
KD's going. He can work with anybody, man.
Yeah, and but he needs to go play with Wemby. Is the real problem. You know what I'm saying? He needs to go. You know what I'm saying? Teach Wemby. You know what I'm saying? What he needs to know, and you know what I'm saying. Then he can ride off into the sunset. You know?
Yeah. Wemby's doing side quests right now. He's doing bicycle kicks and stuff, man. Like, you know.
As he should.
Monks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? As he should. Like, but like that's where Kevin Durant belongs. You know what I mean? Like, I still don't like the Rockets team or whatever. And I don't know who you pair with like Giannis and KD. I don't know.
Yeah. It's I don't know. Like I said, they didn't give up any assets to really get KD. And they gave up Jalen Green. We don't know if he wants to play basketball really. He paints like
Dylan Brooks, and he going through with his girl.
Yeah. He's not even
lost
safe
his
mojo.
Yeah,
definitely. he got other things to worry about.
Yeah.
You know, like,
she was gonna cut his fingers off, and you know what I'm saying, hurt his mom. Like, what is going? Like, it's like, what is going on, man? Karma coming back to bite you, Dylan Brooks. Yeah,
right. Exactly. But I don't know, man. The league is in a weird spot as far as these trades that are going on. Like, first of all, Shams needs to be brought for war crimes. If he keeps putting the blast out here, like, such and such. Listen, what made you think this was news? I miss Wojciechowski. He only reported the big news. Like, I don't care about, the third string guy is signing back. Like, stop, man. I don't want to hear everything about news, Shams.
Shams he's the only one. He's the last one left. You know what I mean?
And he's young, too. It means he's going to be around for a while. I don't like it.
Till he burn out. Like, he'll burn out eventually. Yeah.
I think so, too. I think he report on these whack trades, like these free agencies. Like, this is not breaking news, man. Like, stop, man. All right, man. So listen, your boy Drake, he had a stream the other night. Kind of caught me off guard. You sent me the link. You sent me the man with the tings. He had the armory on display.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about this. And first of all, I heard the song. I was like, oh man, this is okay. All right, yeah, it's got the bops. Okay, Drake getting back to it. And I immediately did a 180. I said, you know what? Why is he still talking about this battle over a year later? And that's the part that got
battle. He's talking about all the people that turned on him.
All the people that turned on him. I didn't like it. I'll be honest with you. I don't like that he's still talking about that. Talking about mans at the pop out. So you watched the pop out.
Yeah, of course.
I thought you didn't watch it.
Biggest cultural event. Like, he wanted to go to the pop out. Like, what are you talking about?
He wanted to go.
He might have went, man. Put on a little disguise. And, you know what I'm saying? He's out there too.
I don't know. And I think the perception of Drake has skewed my way of listening to the music. It's like, I just looked at it like he's like dancing. He's looking real corny. I get it that some of it is a me thing. So but the music itself, the rap, like, oh, this is okay. It sounds like something I've heard before. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think in his mind, he thought he was really getting at cats, but the sneak dissing and everything is like, all right, man. So now you're not really directing it at Kenny. You're directing it at everyone that was there that you thought was your bros. And I looked behind you. I thought you were here. I'm giving away features and all that. It's like, can he really come back, Kev? Can he come back? Like, is it going to be good for the boy out here?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest, man. At this point, I don't really know what Drake should do at this point, because it's like, yo, I heard this song and it was like, man, this sounds like No Face, and you know what I'm saying. And what was the other one he had with like Thug and 21 or something like that? I forget. But he had another joint that came out with 100 gigs, whatever, and it sounded just like that. I was like, all right. And then there was another song that was in there. I was like, okay. But each song I heard, it was just kind of like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's cool. It's not bad, but not great.
He's trying though. He's trying though, Kev. Like, this is on DSP. The thing.
I don't know if he's trying anymore, man.
Like, I think he is.
Maybe he lost his mojo. Like, I don't like when I hear the songs. When I hear the songs, I don't. They're not bad, but like they're not like. I don't know, man. It just ain't got it's like the superpower's been neutralized. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I hear it, it's just like, it just don't hit the same. You know what I mean? Like, anybody who's saying it's trash, like, man, you're lying to yourself. But
no, it's not trash.
but at the same time, it's like, yo, it just sounds like another drop in the bucket. It's like it don't really sound like nothing special. Like, I don't know, man.
Right.
It's a little weird. I would love to hear Drake letting all that go and just getting back to what he do, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't talk about your haters, man. Put all those guns up, bro. Like,
yeah, see,
this ain't gotta be you, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, just get back to doing
like,
you.
It's like, who's on his PR team? You know what I mean? Like, even when the stream cuts short, he's cussing somebody out. Like, yeah, don't look now. He with the accents in. It's like, it's a nasty look, man.
Like, no, to me that was fine because it's like, bro, this is how the man sound. Like, or at least right now, that's how he sounds. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. What you mean? That's how he sounds. That's the problem. There lies the problem. We don't know what he sounds like. And I think I said it like a couple podcasts ago. Like, we don't know anything really about dude, and I don't know if that's really like we want to know. Like, and that's okay too. You're right. I think we're okay in the fact of not knowing everything about him. It's just like he's given us so many accents. Euphoria, man. I keep going back. Like he laid down what we have had a problem with Drake with. Is like, who are you? And I think that's where he like you're a tough guy.
The bops, man.
He's not giving. He gave us the bops on this song. I will say it's a bop, but the content.
It's not though. Like, man, I heard this song a year ago, man. It was like, yo, I already heard this. Is No Face again. It's just like, but okay.
To Drake fans, that's okay. He can recycle this.
No, it wasn't because it was like y'all didn't go mess with No Face like that. Like, y'all could have ran No Face up to #1. You didn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
I think what it comes down to too is like he's trying to do the tough talk. He's trying to do my ops, and like there's a lot of people doing that type of music much better than him. And that's where I think is disparaging, because I don't think that for the longest time you had people who were cloning Drake. Like, okay, well, I might as well just go listen to Drake. Well, now I'm listening to Drake. Like, well, you're not really sounding that great. I might as well listen to this other guy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to listen to you do it.
I'm looking at the Spotify numbers right now, man. Like, What Did I Miss has 3 million plays.
What?
Yeah, I'm looking at Spotify numbers. It has 3 million plays.
Really? For a Drake? Feature?
For Drake.
I mean, a new Drake song?
For a Drake song, yeah. 3 million plays.
Yes, that's not good, man.
3 million spins. And I don't know, maybe it's not updated correctly, but yeah, it's just
that's very low.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't know if it's connecting. That's the real
problem.
Like,
a million of them is probably him. Like, he's probably playing.
When I look at it on YouTube, 1.7 million views on YouTube.
See, that's you. And I don't want to compare it
to the official music video, 611,000 views.
What? See, it's over, Kev. It's like for real. Like, if we look at this number wise, because that was always the thing. Like, Drake fans, I never was a numbers guy. I still am not the numbers guy, but that was always their thing. Oh, we got the spins, we got the numbers. It's like, all right, okay, if that's what tickles your fancy. What is the music though? Because in the midst of all of the music, like, even What Did I Miss? There were some struggle bars in there, man. Like, I mean, like, that's why I said in the last podcast, the earth is healing again, because like wordplay is back. Like, we gotta like. And maybe me, and I'm gonna look at myself. I'm the Drake fan that was allowing this stuff to happen. The struggle bars. I'm like, okay, I was with it because as long as he was giving us the bops. But like now, post Euphoria, it's like I don't know if I'm accepting that anymore.
Like, you know, I don't know. I just don't know what the problem. Maybe it is like we're just burnt out on the beef. But again, it's like I look at Triple S or whatever, and like, it wasn't really about the beef, and I don't like, maybe that record did good. I mean, I'm sure it did. I'm sure by all metrics it did good, other than, you know what I'm saying, maybe the Drake metric. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, and I mean, I know that sounds weird to say it that way, but like, man, maybe it just didn't do as well for what we would expect from Drake. But it's like, I look at Nokia, 300 million listens or whatever, and I mean, that's right on track with like, wow, I'm looking at views now. I didn't realize One Dance has 3 billion spins or whatever, but the rest of the songs is right around that same, like 200 million, 300 million. So,
well, the question I'm gonna ask though, is the music good? Is this song? Do you think he's on the? Okay,
it's not bad.
It's not bad. I don't think it's bad either. I really don't. I heard it like, dang, this is all right. But then I was like pissed off because I'm like, I don't want to hear him talk about his ops and talk about the sneak. I don't want to hear that content anymore, man. Because like everyone's past it. Everyone is literally past it except for you. And you can't, it hits a little differently when you are talking about your ops and you got a lawsuit going on. Like that just hits a little different. He can have
ops and lawsuits, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. He can have ops and lawsuits.
I guess.
He
Why
not allowed
not?
to have ops in lawsuits, man.
Not when you're suing the ops. You can't.
Well, yeah, you can have it both. Like, yeah, just Drizzy Drake, man. He can have it both ways, man. He can sue the ops and, you know what I'm saying, be very upset and showing his pistols, or, you know what I'm saying.
God, I saw all those guns. Like, who is on this PR team? Like, who thought that this was the right thing? Like, the rollout is cool. You know what I mean? You want to call yourself the Iceman? A little weird, but okay, I get it. But tough guy Drizzy is back. Like, come on, man. I thought we left that alone. Let's just make the box, man.
Like, I don't know, man. But like every time I be seeing him on the forums or whatever, and they start talking about like, oh, he's dissing so and so. Everybody just brings up the lawsuit where it's like, man, he suffered immense emotional damage and, you know what I'm saying, like irreparable harm from this song. I was like,
yeah,
man.
See, part of me is like, I think it's corny.
That's what rap about the lawsuit.
Exactly, rap about the lawsuit. Have a diss song by UMG. But like part of me is like, okay, I am understanding what you're doing, and the other half of it is like, man, they call this man a PDF in front of the world for like so maybe I should let it go.
That was just a rap battle, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, whatever, man. Like he threw some mud on the other side too. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
you know, that's the funny part, because UMG said that, like, well, listen, you said some disparaging things about this man too, and they're like, well, this is not about him though. It's about my lawsuit. Right. I know I said some things.
What I said didn't blow up.
Mine didn't hit.
What I said, it didn't seem like it affected him at all.
At all. Like, this is literally the best diss track of all time at my expense. All right.
Nothing I said landed.
They're singing it across the water right now. Literally right now.
Right.
There's kids.
I
over
was
there.
At home. I was at home. I heard people screaming it from 30 miles away.
Yo, there's people across the water with Kansas City Super Bowl winning champions of last year because they got the defective T-shirts that are singing about me right now. You know, like,
yo, I'm gonna tell you what though too. Now this is a little conspiracy theory, and I could be completely wrong. Again, just conspiracy theory. But when I was watching the little stream, man, the Iceman episode 1, or I forget what it was called, but when he was doing that stream or whatever, and then they had him driving the box truck or whatever, and he was like live streaming. He was in downtown. I assume he was in Toronto or whatever. Mm-hmm. I was starting to wonder if that might have been a little bit staged. And I know they're like, no, it's purely organic, and like, yeah, everybody started running up to him or whatever. But then I'm like, yo, everybody's calling him Iceman. Like,
yeah. It's not.
Like,
it's not.
I'm like, wait a second.
It's definitely staged, Kev.
And if
they had cameras in the back, and cameras on every angle.
Well, the one part wasn't staged when Mans was like, yo, Drake you know what I'm saying? Just ran up on it, just hit him with just a shot out of nowhere. But the fact that nobody like brought up Kendrick, I was like, this might be staged, man. Because like you would think somebody would be trying to get in his good graces, like, man, you know, forget PG Lang, forget TDE.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, Kendrick's, you know, this or that, man. Kendrick, he's a bad rapper. Somebody would be like, and he'd be like, yeah, you know, whoop whoop. Right. We didn't hear none of that. Oh, you're Iceman. Oh my God, Iceman. It's like, Iceman. Like you saw Drake, and that's the first thing you thought was to say Iceman?
Oh, good point. No, definitely staged. You cracked the code. You're definitely staged.
You're like, why? I wouldn't know Iceman.
What is Iceman? Like, who's that? Like, that's Aubrey. Like,
like if you saw Drake, the first thing coming to your mind would be like Iceman. It's like, what? Yeah, it's like it's a little weird, man. I don't know. And nobody disparaged Kendrick, but then the man's at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't look away now.
Don't get shy now, brother. It's like
you feel nasty repeating it. Like it's better to just jaw him. Like Drake got to get out and just fight somebody, man. Just get out and just start. Yes, he got to. He got to go back and get something. Do something,
listen, man. Go on SNL, have a good laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like let's have a good laugh and let's move on, man. Like go back to being happy and rapping about what you want to rap about. Like nobody wants to hear angry, tough Drake or victim Drake. Like we came to you for the good times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like let's get back to having a good time, man. Baby, like he was with Nokia, he was on the right track. Baby girl. Like, just the good times, man. Like that's what we need to get back to, man. Like and having fun. Like you can rap, have some more fun. Tell us about all the stuff that you got and like how you was in, you know what I'm saying, whatever exclusive restaurant or whatever exclusive Not island. Don't be on no exclusive islands.
No. Stay away.
You know, stay away from the exclusive islands. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell us how you were doing some real cool stuff, and like, you know what I'm saying, you linked up with you know what I'm saying, somebody else famous, and y'all was playing ping pong or something. Like, yeah, like, dude, tell us about something cool, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, stick to that.
I like the thought. I don't like the delivery or the content. You know what I mean? Like, do the live stream thing. Okay, cool.
That's cool.
Do your thing. Release some music. I like that too. But even the snippet he put out, and then the song that he released, they both were talking about how people did him wrong. I don't want to hear victim Drake, man. I just don't want to hear it.
It's not a good time, and that's what we were here for. We were here for the good time. You know what I mean? Like, you know, hey, man, but listen, all in all, I still think the boy gonna be all right. I'm looking forward to whatever Iceman is, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the music don't sound bad. I just, you know what I mean? And maybe it's just me, man. I just wasn't interested when I heard it. I was like, okay.
Like I said, that's the same thing I was at.
All right, cool.
You know same thing I was on. I was like, maybe it's a nadir thing. I don't know, man.
Yeah. But if it came on, I wouldn't skip it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like,
exactly.
Cool.
But I heard it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I left it be. Just to talk about it on the podcast. But that, I'm not going back to listen to it again. You know?
I'm going to tell you what. So, did you have Apple Music, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you get that Apple Music top 100 of all time or whatever for the 10-year celebration or whatever? Did you look at your playlist?
I didn't.
Oh, so I actually started spinning mine, which I love it. It is great. It's all the songs I love. It's the songs I listen to the most. Literally 2 Drake songs.
Really?
And I don't think the first one landed. The first one that showed up in there is First Person Shooter, and that didn't land until like the 60s or 70s. And then the second to last song was Push Ups.
Wow.
Yeah, because Push Ups, I had it in like a battle playlist.
Yeah, I had mine too. So that's probably what mine will be too. Because I had a battle playlist, and then I got rid of it because I'm like, I don't want this for Aubrey.
Meet the Grams was like number 7.
Really?
I was like, oh, really? Euphoria was number 1. Not Like Dust was number 2. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And mind you, dig a little deeper now. We're Drake fans as well. Was it just because those 2 songs that you mentioned were just better songs?
What I realized is that, like, no, I guess I've always been a way bigger Kendrick fan, because it's like, yo, I had songs from Kendrick's entire discography, like Untitled, Unmastered. A lot of those songs are in that list too. So
really? Okay,
yeah, but I was more surprised to be like, oh man, like how Drake didn't make the top 50 in my top 100 songs. I mean, Sanfa is in there. Like, Drake didn't make top 50. It's a little weird. I thought I listened to Drake more than that. Like, I definitely listened to If You're Reading This a lot. So I was a little surprised.
It's your fault. I told you that, man. I keep telling that story. It's your fault that we're in this, because he was tough trapper Drake because of you, and I was always against it. But yeah.
Hey, listen, what a time is fire. And If You're Reading This, fire. Like, yeah, we wanted more of that. Like, listen, I liked Her Loss. I liked the other one, man, For All the Dogs. I liked all those, like, those good albums.
Yeah. I think those was bad. But okay, so we think he can come back.
Just fine.
Change it up a little bit, man.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. That's Deer's opinion.
Yeah, like, just let the battle go. Like, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't talk about all the people. Like, act like none of it ever happened, man. And just give us more luxury raps, some swag raps. You know what I mean? Like,
good luxury raps. But then again, who could he? It'd be great for him to pop out with like Ross, but he can't do that right now. He talked about Ross on that diss track. I mean, on the what did I miss? Because he's
now look at you. Yeah, it's like now it turned into a diss track.
Yeah, like, what is it? It's a bunch of sneak
veer away. Veer away from all of that, man. Whoever is popping in Atlanta right now, lock in with them. I will say, Kendrick did a number not just on Drake but on the whole rap game, because it seemed like nobody can get any kind of traction. Like, the fact that the Clips has the most traction of any, you know what I'm saying, rapper that we've seen in the past year outside of Kendrick is absolutely nuts. Nobody else can get any kind of momentum. Little Baby done dropped the album, man. He might be finished. The Baby been finished. Like, all of those guys who were like kind of, you know what I'm saying, like bubbling up or whatever, completely cold. It's over for all of them.
Yeah,
it's tough.
I mean,
man.
Shoot, what's up, man? Young Thug is still trying to find one.
He can't. Yeah. Jeffrey can't find a hit to save his life.
Yeah, I think the gimmicky stuff, because I don't know, maybe I'm gonna sound like a hater, but I never thought Young Thug, the way he sounded, like his voice was like an instrument. I thought that was unique. but it's like, yo, you got to get out and say something now. Like people are really looking like to break down some music, like not to just throw something out there. And it's like the gimmicky stuff is not gonna. I think it can find its way back in, but it's gonna be hard, man. I said it last podcast. The earth is healing. Pusha T and Kendrick are rapping at a high level to make where you have to listen to the music and listen to the poetry in it. And if you're not doing that, it's gonna be hard. I think that's the reason why a lot of the rappers are like, it can't just be Kendrick is the reason. It's just like we want to hear something.
It is though, man. Like I feel like it is, man. I feel like Kendrick kind of made it quiet for everybody right now. But as you were talking, man, I found the remedy.
What was it?
Drake got to come out with a collab album with Cole. Straight bars, just all bars. Bring both of y'all back, man. Bring both of y'all.
No way. Cole been really quiet. Like he ain't even know. Like
Cole,
like
Cole he dropped that Port Antonio. That song didn't have any traction. He was like, I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, I should Dot is just running the whole game right now. I dissed him. I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. I know I apologized. And then I got ridiculed for apologizing too. So I'm gonna be quiet.
Absolutely. Cole's the only one that really can have a redemption story with this. Really just make a song with Dot. Like that's what I think. If I'm Cole, I'm like, there's no, Aubrey, I'm sorry. Listen, man, we tried it. Okay, we did. We didn't win. All right, like I apologize. So I'm gonna go make this track with Dot.
I advise you to do the same.
Yeah,
listen, man. Cole might need to be the bridge, man. He might need to be the peacemaker behind the scenes. Like, hey, man, let's do it all one time for the good one time, man. The people, like let's all three hop on the track, man. You know what I mean?
It won't happen. It won't, because I really don't like. Even when you look back on it, it's like, man, I don't think Kendrick really likes this guy at all. Like, I mean, like it just it doesn't seem like he does. So I don't think there's no piecing it up. He said it. I believe him. He's not. I'm not piecing it up. Doesn't sit well with me. Right. You know what? I believe you.
I mean, like, man, hey, man, sentiments can change. Like, man, you ran the whole world with this, man.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? Like, make it right. You know what I'm saying? We can make it right, man. Like, we need some positivity, man. There's enough negativity in the world right now.
We do. You're right. I agree with everything you said. I just don't think it's going to come from that avenue. No positivity's coming there.
Well, Drake and Cole, lock in. Start rapping like your life depends on it, man. I think that might be the solution. Because right now, Cole is looking like Wale. No disrespect to Wale, but
Wale might be looking better in the light right now.
He might
Wale's
be
like he's coming back out. I think he's put a song out with the SWV sample. It's pretty fire. But,
okay, I know he just caught a stray from Kai Cenat, and it was just like
because Kai Cenat didn't know who he was. I wasn't really shocked about that. Like
well,
Kai Cenat's a young boy.
Where he went wrong was that he spun the block on Kai.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like here's video of me and you together
out here. Right, you got me looking crazy out here. He's still looking at him like, what? Who are you?
Who's he?
What happened? Well, how do I have you looking crazy? He apologized immediately, like, my bad. He's like, what happened?
Check my email.
Who is that? What does it mean I have him looking crazy? Like, what did I do?
Right.
I met him before?
Right.
So that didn't help Wale's case, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cole kind of in that. He got to wrap his way out of that hole, man, because he was on fire. 2 years ago, man, Cole was on fire. He was. Critical misstep, and it's tough. It's cold out here. It's cold out here.
All right, brother. What else you got, man? You got anything else?
Man, like, listen, should we go there, man? Should we talk about Puff? Because that was pretty big. Listen, man. I, as the case unfolded, it made a lot of sense for the things that he got charged for.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like. I would say I don't know, man. That was a very complicated one.
No one's safe at this point. I'm gonna say this: Puffy's gonna come. Like there's gonna be he's gonna come out firing at everybody because
you know what? I didn't think Puffy could return to entertainment after this case. Now I'm like,
absolutely.
He absolutely can. He's fine.
Oh, absolutely. I can already see the writing on the wall. He's gonna have a podcast with his sons, music, everything, and he's
fine.
Yeah, he's gonna probably get a year. And he's gonna probably 2 years, and like he's gonna be out of jail very soon.
He'll be out. He'll be out by the time he gets sentenced.
True.
He'll get time served and go right home.
I think so too. So he's gonna be Teflon. He's gonna talk his talk now, and that's the thing I don't like is the fact that it's going to be we're gonna see Puffy on everything in his own platform. We're for real. I think we are. We're gonna see him on everything. Yeah. And he beat the government, man, and like. I don't know. I was shocked to see that he got off.
I wasn't like, as the case kind of unfolded, it was more like for, again, this is in no way defending Puff or his actions. It's like, man, Puff definitely did a lot of wrong here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was the real problem was like, man, how much of it was criminal on a federal level? And it's like, yo, maybe y'all overshot this, because as we got to hearing the details, it was just kind of like, well, yeah, Puff's he's a wild guy or whatever, but does he deserve life in prison for this? No, he doesn't. I'm sorry.
Well, I think he was definitely guilty of a lot of things, but the things that he was guilty of was not what he was on trial for. Mm-hmm. That's why and I think, to your point, I think they overshot that. They kept doing the RICO thing. I'm like, like whoever the lawyer was he got off Young Thug, which is a horrible case, and now he got off Diddy. Like that,
Brian Steele. Yeah, Brian Steele, goated. You know
he got him off, man.
Off of RICO's, like, oh, man, Brian Steele's getting it done out here, 2 in a year. Goodness gracious, that guy,
right?
Man, but but even like the way they try to kind of paint him as a weirdo beforehand, like all the baby oil or whatever. Now it's kind of like everybody like, all right, like we know what he was doing with the baby oil, exactly what we thought he was doing with it. It was like, okay. Even the guy who did you see the juror come out and start talking about like what was going on and like how they kind of came to their conclusions and all that? He was talking about those tapes or whatever. He was like, be honest with you, man, the tapes weren't really. He was like, they were kind of, hey, just whatever, man. Just, they were rubbing baby oil on each other.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, okay. That was really about it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like really not a lot there. Once we saw him, we were just kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, a little odd.
Yeah, very odd. Okay. Well, all right. Well, yeah, they're there. There's the baby oil. There they are.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's going. I think he's going to be insufferable, Kev. I think we're going to see him everywhere. Seriously,
turn up to another level now.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. If he got off from that, man, it's like it's over. And like people were asking, like, oh, we'll try it again. To do that again, they would have to put the victims through it again to talk through it and everything. It's like, nah, y'all had y'all's one shot at this. And
well, I mean, you can't try him again. He was already tried, so you would have to have new charges at this point. And
I think. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, like, you have to have new charges at this point. But honestly, it's like, yo, y'all had already built your case. This was your best shot. Like, honestly, it's kind of like, leave him alone.
Yeah, I think what I was going to say was I thought the reason why people were saying they could try him again was if it was going to be a mistrial. But this wasn't a mistrial. This was just not guilty. So, yeah. So, you're right. Nothing there. But, yeah, it's going to be insufferable, bro. Mark my words. It's going to be
It's crazy to think, like, Puff going to be able to return to entertainment. Because it was like, yo, at the beginning when we was hearing all this stuff, it was like, he was doing what? Oh, it's over. Yeah, we saw the end of that case. We was like, actually, kind of sounds like. I mean, is he weird? Maybe, but
no, absolutely.
I mean,
yeah, he
kind of sounds like everybody was down. So
right, and you see how those tapes got swept under the umbrella. Oh, such and such his name was on there. Like, yeah, all right, whatever.
Or they was drugging the baby oil or whatever. It's like, nah.
Yeah, that came and went too.
Yeah,
they weren't. Like, we all were speculating that it was a lot of things more than what it was, but like, yeah. But yeah, mark my words, bro. It's gonna be everywhere. Keep your podcast feed like it's gonna be on the front page of Apple. I'm telling you, it's gonna be. He's gonna turn all the way up, man. He's gonna tell his story. I'll say that.
You got to.
I don't think he should, but I think he will. I think he will.
Got to.
Yeah. All right, brother. Well, listen, you on the clock?
Yes, sir.
Maybe we might have another podcast before the new character gets joined in here, but I don't see it. We'll see, man.
We'll see, man.
But yo,
keep us in your prayers.
For sure, keep them in the prayers, man. But yo, people, this is Nate here.
It's Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This was the Games Music Life podcast, episode 376. Drink more water, people. Peace.